able to actually be outside for 3 straight days, which was amazing. First time this year.
Well, it's hard to be outside when you go from, what was it, 84,
80
85, and then the next day you're, 42 or whatever it is, so it makes it hard, and the one thing, listeners and viewers, if you don't know, most players don't use wooden bats in high school, so they use what's composite bats, and if it reaches a certain temperature, those gases in the bats are useless.
Exactly.
Or the walls, the double walls they call it, will give in the cold. So it does make a difference. So temperatures, make it challenging, but like you said, at least you guys can get outside here the next couple of days.
Yeah, it was getting a little chilly on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday's practice outside, and out came the aluminum bats, and hearing the ting off of those, if those that's been listening to the old aluminum bats, where some of the players have in their bag outside bats. So when the weather does get in this condition, the aluminum bats come out, and you get to hear that ting and a little bit different sound.
Brings back the old school Little League sound.
Absolutely.
The old Easton bats. They're about an inch thick wall on the bat, and never weighted right, and brings back some memories. But so you got 3 seniors there, Coach, and let's just hit some of the underclassmen that are going to be contributing this year.
I need to finish up with Carmen. Never really talked about Carmen.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Carmen, she's working hard, and she's putting the anchor down there at third base. She's a fighter. She takes on every little challenge. That girl just gives it her all out there, and she's going after all the loose plays, and she's that effort girl that, she's that senior leadership, showing that,
Absolutely.
Diving after the ball, running and getting those balls that, the ones that are in the corner out of bounds, right behind third base, that, most games, everyone, you hear the parents in the crowd going, oh, so close, but she's making those plays. She's working hard this year. She's put her time in, that she's doing a great job. She's also working some outfield position and some second base too here and there, so she's one of those players that you can play her wherever we need. It's always the next person up that, if someone goes down, that there might be an opportunity. Carmen, she's put her time in. She knows the game of softball, that she can go play any position, that she wants to put her mind to it. Last year she was at third, she was at the outfield in different positions, so again this year she's able to do what she can.
One thing you're going to get with Carmen is 110% effort.
Absolutely. She
is going to go all in for you wherever she's at. I mean, we've seen it, golf, we've seen it in basketball, softball. She's a fighter, man. She's what they call a dog out there now.
Sorry for interrupting, but what's interesting, what I like this year is the other players are feeding off of her. She's always running when we're doing our base running or other things. She's always first one there, wanting to do it, and we have some younger classmen, we talked about it at practice. Challenge yourself. Don't just accept your status quo. Push yourself. That they're feeding off of Carmen, and they're pushing Carmen to improve her, and they're making themselves better as well on the bases and running drills and diving after the balls. That it's just amazing that that energy, like you said, from Carmen, and the girls are feeding off of it. So good point there, Coach.
Yeah, and you guys have had, just want to touch on this too, you guys have had success over the last couple years. So at some point I just want to talk about, every year it seems like as coaches you get a new new year, new motto for that year. So let's just hit on that for a second about how do you maintain that success that you guys have had and keeping that motivation and that attitude positive?
You hear it from a lot of coaches, but it's accountability is number one, and expectation. Pushing yourself above the expectation of what everyone's pointing your fingers at. As you said, we had success in the past, winning a few things and success in sectional and stuff like that. And we had some good players and leadership players there. And, each year the players are, expected to play at that level or exceed that level. As last year we had, our 2 pitchers, where previously we had Sarah Swain pitching, or her senior year. She pitched sectional championship game and stuff, and her junior year as well, so we lost a lot of stuff in that. But last year we had some freshman pitchers, Burnley Green and Brooklyn White came in and pitched, and we had Elizabeth Meister was pitching for us there also last year, and Kendall Hostetler pitching last year too. But this year, Kendall wants to just focus on her outfielding and her fielding stuff and hitting, so we're working with her on that and continue to see it. But on our pitching, as you said, our other players, we've got young pitchers, so the program's looking good in the future with their work ethic and attitude, that not only on the pitcher's mound but also in the other positions that they get the opportunity to play.
Let's hit some of those underclassmen, Coach. Who do you have that's really stepping up as a leader this year?
You've got Madison Rolls stepping up. She's working her way into shortstop. Another girl that just works her tail off and does what she can, and she gives 100% effort, and that's just what every coach wants. And she's wanting always to improve herself, and she always comes up, Coach, I did this wrong. She knows what she did wrong, and she can always continue to fix what she knows, because I'll ask her, what are you going to do to fix it? And she goes and fixes it. Another junior we have is Macy Kinker. She's working hard this year. She's been hitting the ball well in our hitting drills and stations. Fielding-wise, she's improved so much in the last 2 years. She's working at second base, and she keeps pushing herself and challenging the other teammates to work hard just as hard as she's doing. So there's our junior class, and then we have a whole slew of sophomores, as I've already mentioned, Brooklyn and Brinley, that we've got Riley Hash, that last year as a freshman, she worked her way up into the traveling with the varsity team, being our designated runner. Whenever we have the catcher or pitcher that needed someone to run or someone got hurt, she went out there and ran. But she's working hard. She's pushing the players in the outfield, so she's continuing to push herself and push her teammates to continue to get better. Kylie Weaver is another sophomore that she just works hard, and she comes to practice every day. She puts in the extra effort and time at hitting and fielding. She's always wanting another ball hit to her, so hats off to a player that always wants if she doesn't do what she thinks she needs to do, she wants one more opportunity to fix her fundamentals on her play. Haley Shepmer, it's a young lady that started, she's a sophomore as well, that she started some games last year at the varsity level. She's another one that she can play a lot of different positions. Haley's like a coach on the field. I just love watching her coaching her teammates, talking to her teammates with respect. That's the thing about it is in her leadership as a sophomore, being on the field in practice, infield, outfield, wherever position we have her working that day, she's always working on her fundamentals and doing the steps and helping the younger freshman girls, to know what's going on with the program, how we run the drills, and how we get our feet set and our arms set, and how we have the gloves open and closed wherever the ball is. Teaching them the rainbow where it's this way, or if it's below your knees, you got your gloves up. So a lot of work on that. She's done a great job on that. Who else do we have? That would be a lot of our sophomores. In this freshman class, we've got 6 freshmen, and you can tell these girls have played a lot of softball, and that's hats off to getting a junior high softball program going the last couple of years, and Coach Becky Bingham out there coaching them and working on the fundamentals and getting them prepared to play at the next level. And these girls came up, going to a different coach. They don't know all the drills and everything we do, the routine. I don't want to call it a routine, but what's the expectation? But they've been able to step right in, and you can see that the level of play is continuing to improve out in North Decatur with the junior high program and all the stuff that the girls are involved. That a lot of these girls that are of the 6, they're not only involved with the school program and softball and stuff, but seeing a lot of players playing outside in travel ball, and I know you're involved with that, where you're traveling and talking to you in the last couple of years. So a lot of them worked hard enough that now they're being asked to play travel ball, so that continues to build the program.
Yeah, and that's just like Coach Meyer in baseball and basketball, it's exploded over the last I'd say 5 years, the idea of AAU basketball, and then now you have travel baseball and travel softball. Just the opportunities that are out there. Now, granted, it's kind of watered itself down a little bit in terms of seems like everybody's starting a team, but that's a whole nother story for another show. But the opportunities are out there if you get on a good program, and we do have some more local programs around here. That it does help, they get the reps, they get their competition, and again, you got to watch which travel program, right?
Yes.
I know you get, like I just said, it's kind of becoming watered down. You get the wrong program, and you're going to Atlanta for some tournament, and you're guaranteed 51st out of 52nd just because of not been aware or whatever. But there are good programs out there that will help the kids and get the girls and boys ready. So highly recommend it. I mean, it's competitive. It's, adversity. Some of those tournaments, even the ones that are played local here, they're playing anywhere from 8 to 12 games in a matter of 3 or 4 days. And, it just, you get your reps, and like I said, you're playing good competition for the most part.
Yes, absolutely. And I encourage it. They come to their softball requirement at the school when we have open gyms and stuff like that, where we're allowed to the ISHA, and then they get their opportunities in the off season where we're not in season to play that extra, more games. I don't want to say extra, but they get that other opportunity. They're only going to get better, and you can see that outside where they're with that experience of them playing. But some of the girls play it and some of them don't, and but you can see it on some. And we've got some players that's never done travel ball. They're involved with other sports as well year round, but they're still at the same level, and they work hard, and they're able to pick that bat up and get right back into it.
Yeah, and you can practice all you want, right? You can, the key's in preparation. As a coach, that's what we try to teach everybody is it's preparation. But there's no rep better than a game time rep. I don't care what sport you're playing. Game time reps are the best ones. So practice is preparation, and then game time reps are always the best. So getting that extra is just, it helps. Now, not everybody can.
Yep.
Like I said, it's become somewhat watered down and expensive if you're not careful which program you jump in on. But if you choose the right program and you do your research and you talk to the coaches and talk to the people around and get on that team, yeah, absolutely, it's a benefit. And they play quite a bit. I mean, you have spring, you have summer, you have fall.
Yep.
There's a couple indoor leagues out of Cincinnati and Indy. So you could, potentially, now I don't think baseball and softball has become basketball yet, but there are places for basketball that claim they're a school. They're not. They're really just a glorified AAU team that plays year-round, where kids are starting to get drafted now, or, college, even D1 college straight out of these AAU programs. Now, I don't think baseball and softball's there yet, but...
No, not yet.
But it's coming
rather than later.
It's coming. Yeah, yeah. I had a coach one time from a college. I'm not gonna say which one, but I had a coach one time that told me they'd rather talk to the AAU coach or travel coaches instead of high school coaches.
Wow.
Because of the competition and things like that. So I don't know if that's true for every college, but yeah. So. All right, Coach, we're going to slide over here so we can get Coach Meyer on there for a minute. We'll come back to Coach Nobby. Coach Meyer filling in, assistant coach, filling in for the head coach, Christian McKinney, who's unable to make it today. Just start with seniors. You want to highlight your seniors?
Yeah, so we've got, if I'm remembering them correctly, we got 4 seniors this year. Eli Trenkamp, Tyler Dean, they were contributors last year. Tyler, when he got back, he was out for most of the season. He had a torn ACL, I do believe. And then we've got Corey Jarman and Jacob DeJuga. They are guys that have been bench bats, bench runners in the past. They're going to be fighting for starting roles this year. And they've got huge shoes to fill. We've talked about it as a coaching staff in the offseason. It's going to be hard this year. We're replacing like 75-80% of our runs / RBIs from last year's team, just graduated seniors. So those guys are going to have some big shoes to step into, and just to fill those is going to be tough. So
yeah, but you do have an ace returning. It's not a secret.
Yeah, that's no secret. A no hitter in the sectionals is
Yeah,
hard to keep that a secret. So,
and of course, sophomore this year. Of course, we're talking about
old Matthew Fields, yeah.
Matthew Fields, who as a freshman kind of made his debut last year. And again, if you weren't there, I didn't hear about it. He did throw a no hitter.
One pitch away from a perfect game.
Yeah.
Walked the last batter he faced.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he's the real deal, and it's good to have your ace on the mound. But let's talk about who's going to be around him, support him, who's catching.
So catching this year, Matthew, I think, is still going to do a little bit of catching. We've got a pretty open battle right now between Kipton Ruff and Libby Crawford are going to kind of be competing in at that catching role. We'll see who comes out on top. We've had both of them catch all of our pitchers so far, and there's a good chance that it kind of might be up to the pitcher on who they feel more comfortable with at this point. So that battle's pretty open. Pitching wise, I think we're going to have more depth pitching this year, but it's going to be a lot younger than it's been in recent years. I think Tyler and Eli, both the seniors, are going to pitch a little bit for us, but after that, it's a lot of sophomore and juniors that are going to be pitchers for us. You got Matthew Fields, Wyatt Reisman. Every time I see him, it looks like he's grown another 6 inches. I mean, that kid is a lot taller than he was last year, and Henry Kinker's matured. We've got a lot of youth coming back that played for us last year that are going to have to be bigger pieces this year. So it should be. It's nice seeing the growth from last year to this year just from one off season. So.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice having that you do have so many underclassmen on the mound. To get those reps, get the practice, look up to those leaders and what needs to be done and how it needs to be handled, the pressures and the pitches and things like that. Let's talk about, for the next minute or two before we go to break here, just talk about expectations, what huge bats you have returning, and expectations there at plate appearances.
Expectations, I'm not going to say expectation, but a goal that we have every year is we really want to be over 500 and we want to win conference. Those are like our two biggest goals. Conference has been a tough one these past few years. Hauser's been really, really tough. And we play them super early. For some reason, our team's got like a monkey on their back or something where April is not fun for us, and Hauser's like that second or third weekend every year. And they're right at that point where our team's starting to play better, but we haven't hit our stride yet. And we actually joked with the Hauser coach last year about moving that game deeper into the season. He's like, "No, I like you guys where you're at now. I don't want to play you when you're in full stride." So that's one of our biggest goals. And then going 500 or better. We play a lot of bigger teams around us. We play the Batesvilles, the Greensburgs, we picked up Indian Creek this year. And playing the bigger schools is tough, and trying to get splits with those guys is a goal of ours as well. And other than that, expectations are just, I always talk about I don't coach effort. That's got to be something that you internalize yourself and do yourself. So, expectations are you're there every day, you're on time, effort's put in, field's clean when the practice is done, and just, do the right things. You're representing Charger baseball, or a lot of these guys, Charger baseball and Charger football and Charger basketball. You're representing multiple sports. So just going about it the right way and doing the smart thing is what we preach a lot of the times.
All right, we're going to pause here so that we can hear from our sponsors, and we will be right back with North Decatur head softball coach Phil Nobby and assistant baseball coach Meyer. So, again, we will be right back, and here's our sponsors. This is Overtime. Welcome back to Overtime. I'm your host, Nick Messer. Hey, we are joined in studio with a special guest real quick. We have Samantha Eicher here. She's coming on to talk about a community event that's kicking off at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
And so we're just going to go over some details, let everybody know what's going on. It's actually a great event. Going to raise a little money for a pool, right?
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
All profits, proceeds, everything goes straight to the pool. Nothing goes to Kingdom Dugouts. This was actually my event director's idea, Amy Jackson, and she's like, let's just do something for the pool. So we have, I think, 6 teams right now that are going at it for a tournament today.
That's awesome. And again, every bit of this is going to
Every single dime.
to the pool fund or
Yes.
whatever they're calling.
And then from what I'm understanding, I think it's the foundation here in town. They're supposed to be $1 to $1.
Matching grant.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Matching grant,
is, I
okay.
think that's what that was. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know.
That's
I know.
awesome.
Thank you.
Wish it was warmer. Holy cow.
You and me both. But once you go out there, I'm playing today too. Once you go out there, you'll warm up. No excuses.
Well, it's because that competition level kicks
That's
up.
right. That's right. It's that drive.
Yeah. Let's just talk about what else is going on out there. They're selling some food trucks. Is anything like that out
There's
there?
actually this new business. It's called I think it's Dirty Pop or Dirty Soda.
Dirty soda, yeah, something like
And
that.
it's like a trailer, so we're going to go with that, and we'll be doing some water and stuff like that.
Okay.
But there's also tournaments not too far from there either, so I'm sure if you want to go there to the concession stands, that's good too.
Yeah. So if you guys don't have anything they do, again, it starts at 9 a.m. The first 2 teams are going to play, so we're getting real close to that. Swing on over to the park, check it out.
Yes.
spend
And Pete
some money.
Corkle is going to be umpiring, so that's always fun.
Oh,
Pete
Pete's in
Corkle.
town.
Strike.
That may
Yes.
that may bring people for the wrong reason with old Pete.
He was my first coach. He made me fall in love with the game. So
Pete and I spent a lot of time in the summers together. Yeah, so, okay, well, if you're a Pete fan or not, he's going to kill me.
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Come on out. It's a great cause. Again, raising money for the
Pool.
new pool.
Yes.
I also do want to throw a shameless plug out because this is overtime. I'm the host.
I listen
Sam
to
and family, they are owners of
Kingdom Dugouts.
Kingdom Dugouts.
The Barn Builders.
And if you don't know, Kingdom Dugout is located
It's right across from
Chili's.
Chili. Well, it's right beside Chili's,
Yep.
but it's right across from Walmart.
Yeah, right at the light there by Chili's. If you haven't been there, it is a fantastic facility.
Thank you.
You guys have 3 indoor batting cages. You have
Yes.
room to throw
Actually,
live arm.
5.
5. I apologize.
Yes. And just yesterday, we just had a big, dodgeball fest for a birthday party, and I think the dads had more fun than the kids.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Again, if you guys haven't been there, and I reached out to Sam last night. I was like, you need to come on and talk about the pool, but also just wanted to highlight, since we have baseball and softball on here, what you guys are doing, what you and your family are doing for the community is amazing.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate it. If you need a place to go indoors and hit, if it's too cold, it's raining,
Yes.
I've been in there. I lend a hand when I can there. It is a wonderful facility.
Yes.
And you can get a workout.
Yes.
I mean, it's not, don't let the building fool you. You may look at the building and be like, no, get your butt in there. I mean, it's a wonderful facility. You can get your reps. You're definitely going to sweat. There's plenty of room in there.
I would like to also add I do private lessons, just fundamentals, just the basics. And also that I am taking the Poly Girl courses for pitching. 5 of our daughters all play softball now, so I figured it'd save some money if I could. We go to Ron McDonald in Columbus. He's amazing, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying this will save me some time.
Yeah, Ron is great too.
Yes.
But yes, and there's a lot of great coaches.
There is. There really is. It's just
that-
it's hard to find softball though. In Greensburg, it's mainly baseball. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that. In Rushville, it's baseball. It's
Yeah.
really hard to find softball
Yeah, it is.
because there are already coaches.
Well, and then
You know?
you got some that if they would just find time to come do what they said they would help do.
Like you.
So,
It's like there's a story there or something.
Yeah.
We
But-
don't want to get
Yeah.
into that.
no, we don't want to get into that. But there are a lot of great coaches that are
Yes.
helping out, and a great bunch of people in the community that do help out at Kingdom Dugouts. Again, great facility.
Thank you.
Highly recommend it. And again, what you guys are doing for the community, not just with that, but today with putting this together. and helping raise money for the pool, which again be community related, is just amazing, and that's why I asked you to be on.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Can I add one more thing?
Absolutely.
I am so excited. I have accepted the position as the assistant coach for Rushville Junior High. Go Lions.
Softball.
Lions.
Softball.
Softball. Go Lions.
So there we
That's
go.
my hometown. I'm pretty comfortable with it.
Yeah,
You got to start somewhere, right?
Absolutely.
that's awesome. See, we tied it all together.
Thank you.
New softball coach running the dugouts here in town.
Yep.
Got a community fundraiser going
Yes.
starting at 9 a.m. this morning. And I'm going to throw a shameless plug out because I did see the post the other night looking for food trucks for today, right?
Yeah.
So if you are a food truck and you would like to give back to the community, hook up that trailer and get your butt down to the park. This is a
There's
fantastic.
no electric, so I mean, you might want.
No electric. Bring your own generator. But this is a great event. So what else you going to do on a Saturday morning when it's 52 degrees? Load up your trailer. Go sell some food. Help raise some money for the pool.
What park it's at? It's at
It's at the Greensburg Park. I don't
It's
know.
not
I
at the
should call-
complex. It's the men's diamond up on the hill.
Up on the hill. I do.
Kohler.
Kohler
Kohler
Park.
Park.
Yes.
Yes.
Kohler Park is up on the hill.
Yep, it's been all nice and cleaned up. We also want to thank Rob Dehoff and them for putting porta potties out there for us and chalking the place up. We appreciate that.
Gotcha. Thanks, Rob. I know you're listening.
Absolutely.
Because everybody listens to Overtime, especially when we
That's right, we do.
have an unscripted show most Saturdays, but we enjoy it having everybody on here. But again, that's at Kohler. That's up the hill, the old diamonds, if you will.
Yes.
Don't let that fool you. Rob's got it going.
Yes.
And again, if you're a food truck, get out there, sell some food, donate some money for the pool.
Yes.
If anything, again, it's a shameless plug to get your business out there. Just tell them that Nick Messer, the host of Overtime, said you could come set your truck up, park it, sell it,
right.
donate some money, give back to the community. That's what it's all about.
Bring a generator.
Bring a generator because there's no electric up on the hill. Okay? We sound like we're in Eastern Kentucky. Go up the hill, no electric.
Turn left.
Here
at
in
the tree.
Greensburg,
Turn.
Indiana, Tree City.
But again, at the end of the day, we're raising money for the community.
It's all fun.
I do know I know it's colder, but stop it. Get out there and sell some
Right.
warm, sell some hot chocolate, some soups or something. We got some great food trucks in the community. Go help them today.
Just think about next year when we swim in. It's all worth it in that pool.
Yep.
Hot weather.
There you go.
That's right.
That's what we need. Then you can bring your truck and sell ice cream, popsicles. So today we need warm foods, maybe some hot chocolate, things like that. But good competition day again. That's the softball tournament at Kohler Park. That's the one up the hill.
Yes.
If you want to bring a table, I don't care. Help sell some stuff. Help raise some money.
Give back to the community.
Give back to the
That's
community.
right.
You all want to park. This is what it's about. And Sam and family have stepped up with Kingdon Dugouts to help package this deal. And again, if you need an indoor place to play, get out to Kingdon Dugouts. I mean, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I've been there. I've taken teams in there. If you need lessons, there's plenty of camps, plenty of lessons.
All glory goes to God. It's all God.
Absolutely.
And
And the youth, the kids.
and it's all ages. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
we're not just talking high school.
We're talking like 7 to 18.
Yeah, all age groups. So check it out. Follow them on social media, whatever you need to do. But it's worth it.
Thank
so
you.
No endorsements here, but this is what we like, is bringing it back to the community and
Yeah.
everything. And what you said about softball and baseball, everything's been out of town, where you guys are giving the opportunity for the local athletes, baseball and softball and either other sports that you have the facilities to host. That in the past, people were going to Dayton, New Palestine, Columbus, Shelbyville. They're going out of town to do it. Now you brought something here to the local community for the local people to stay close. So thanks for what you're doing, and hats off to you guys for what you're doing over there. And thank you. Even though you're bringing in that Lion pride, let's keep the Charger,
okay.
Cougar, and Pirate.
That's right.
Pirate stuff you're going to. Let's
That's
build the
right.
programs.
That's right. And I'm also going to start doing free at-bat days for South Decatur, North Decatur, and Greensburg schools. So,
that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you're a coach,
For free, so
if you're a coach,
I mean-
travel team, whatever, high school team, and it's raining and you can't get gym time,
yeah.
give them a call.
That's
it's
on
worth
us.
it. You'll
That's
get your
part of
reps.
it,
There's plenty of cages you can work. There's tons. I'm telling you, there's tons of stuff to do in there. Check it out. Great softball facility.
pitching machines,
Yep.
jugs, all the way.
Yep, everything needed.
All the other stuff is.
So, plenty of opportunity. But again, just highlighting today, real quick here, because I know Sam's got to get going. She's all pumped for her game this morning. But they start at 9 a.m. and that's up the hill at Kohler Park.
Yes, Kohler Memorial Park.
Um,
Yep.
And Rob's got that all fantastic, ready to go. He'll appreciate the shout out.
Always.
He got Park of the Year, right? Isn't that softball Park of the Year or something like that,
so.
Rob Dioff? So
That sounds about right. Yeah.
So great job to him and everything he's doing. Again, it's kind of off the script, not really high school related, but it is high school related because we're
right.
talking about parks and recs and community and softball, baseball, and it's fantastic. I coach here in the summer, and
You did great. You coached our last season. You guys, what, champs for rec ball?
last year
Or
we
second?
got won the league and runners up in the tournament, but we had a young team
That
too.
ain't bad.
So
I mean, you just
turned
put
out
something
good.
together. Yeah, you did better than we did.
yeah, so
Yeah.
wasn't bad. A lot of new girls playing softball and a lot of positions they hadn't played in. But again, we use facilities at Kingdon Dugouts, and I highly recommend it. I know again, I like to throw shameless plugs out from time to time, especially North Decatur football comes on here, and I think it was South Decatur football too for McDonald's, but I don't think McDonald's ever listened. But
I would like to add, like, since it's rec ball season's coming, like next month, May. If there's last minute rain, call me. We'll get you guys in. You know what I mean? That's part of it. That's
There you
part of
go.
our giving back to the community.
so you got a place to go. No need
Yep.
to cancel practice and
Yep.
become frustrated. Now you got an indoor facility where you can practice.
That's right.
Just give Kingdon Dugouts a call and get it set up. All right, Samantha Eicher, anything else before we let you go down the road and you hit home runs? And
Just want to thank God for everything He's done and the doors He's opened for us and just the people He's had us communicating with. And this is all for the youth and for our community. So
All right.
that's about it.
sounds good. Again, that's at Kohler Park up the hill. I'm going to keep saying that just because I think it's fun.
Trees.
Bring your generator if you're a food truck. I'm going to say it again. Bring your food truck. Help raise some money for the community. Again, all the proceeds go back to the pool fund.
100%, yes.
So unless we need water in that pool. So to get water in that pool, we need money. Just throwing that out there unless you just want a massive skate park inside the pool.
That's right.
Get out there, raise some money. If you're a food truck, wake up, plug in, get rolling, help raise some money. Tell them Nick Messer from Overtime sent you. Everything will be good. All right, we're going to pause real quick for some more sponsors, and we'll be right back to Overtime. Welcome back to Overtime. I'm your host, Nick Master. Going into our last segment here. Again, joined in studio by North Decatur varsity coach, softball coach, Phil Nobby, assistant coach Meyer with the North Decatur baseball program. And Coach Nobby, I just want to come back to you. We got a couple more things to highlight. We kind of got off track there with our little community event going on with softball, but
Good thing.
let's get back and let's talk about some of those underclassmen, those new freshmen coming in.
We got 6 freshmen coming in this year. We got Lachey Wiggins. She's doing a great job. Another girl that just keeps hustling and doing what needs to be done on the softball field. Young lady by Hess will be behind the plate. She's one of our catchers. Well, there's 3 catchers that are freshmen. So not only are we got a young pitching staff, and we'll have young catchers as well. So Hess has been working hard there. She's got an arm, and she runs the bases well. She's doing a good job. Macy Leaks, another young lady that's going to be working back here in the catching position, and she can also hold down at third base. So she'll be another one challenging Carmen and Nevaeh Swartz at the third base position. Who else do we got? We've got Mackenzie Snyder, Eden Huber, another catcher, Ella Wilson, and Sarah Ford. So we've got 6 young freshmen that, as I said earlier, they've been at the junior high program. They've been working hard there, and they continue to get better and bringing up the freshman class and building the program for future seasons.
All right, and you got a couple key dates we wanted to run by everybody. I know it's kind of out there, but it's not. Spring goes really quick.
Yep.
Everybody out there listening, spring goes by really quick. We're talking about 22 games, I think, counting your whatever IHSA scrimmages, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But so go ahead and throw those dates out for us, Coach, so the listeners and viewers can write them down.
Well, you can always go to the North Decatur High School website to see all the programs for the spring sports schedules and stuff. But our season opens this next Saturday. We'll be traveling down to Lawrenceburg. We'll be playing in a round robin with host Lawrenceburg and Hanover Southwestern. So open the season down there against a good Lawrenceburg team and a good Hanover Southwestern team. So that's our opening game next Saturday. Then our first home opener is going to be against Union County on April 7th. And right after that, on April the 9th, we have our first conference home game against Morristown. So those are some key games, first home games. We got a lot of local teams coming in that surrounding Decatur County that's going to be coming to North Decatur this year, where we got a lot of home games this year. We got Jacksonville on the 14th. We got Rushville coming on the 15th. We got Hauser, one of those conference opponents that, they just been spring sports. They've been doing a good job and making our conference very competitive. But Hauser on the 16th at home, and then we got Greensburg. Obviously, on the 21st, we'll be coming out to North Decatur, be playing there. Then following up right behind them will be Edinburgh. And then another local team is Milan. When I say local, they're just out of Ripley County. They're ranked in the top 10 this year, so we got them and Trial on preseason top 10 ranked teams coming to North Decatur. Another South Ripley will be coming again on the 30th, so we'll be seeing South Ripley. New conference team added, Brown County. We'll be starting to play them. May 7th is a Youth Appreciation Day. The coaching staff this year, Becky Beam came up with the idea of having a youth camp and stuff like that. So we had a youth camp this spring and stuff, and we're going to do Appreciation Day for all those young ladies that came out and to our camp to have a youth camp appreciation day, May 7th.
That's awesome. That's a great idea.
So recognizing that. Then another key date for our seniors is May 12th, working with the school and coming up. We're going to be our senior night this year is going to be May 12th. We do have other home games after that, but with the rain season and things getting canceled in the spring, a lot of the games have had issues in the past where 2 years ago or 3 years ago we weren't able to have a senior day because all the games got canceled the last almost 2 weeks of the school year.
I remember that.
So remember those dates, May 7th for the Youth Appreciation Day for the players that came out to the camp, and then we have May 12th for senior night. And then our first home opener, it was against Union County on April 7th. So that's our key home games this year, and a lot of local teams, like I said, is coming out. So hopefully a lot of the local fans come out and support their teams and come out and see what North Decatur softball is all about this year.
Yeah, it's a lot of home games, Coach, which you love. But on the flip side, you also know what's coming next year.
Absolutely. We just went through it.
And then you're on the road. But also trying to coach, and the program is looking to raise some funds for the field, selling advertisements, correct?
We're getting some stuff, few more fundraiser events going on, turning it into Mr. Johnson, getting it approved so we can do it. But yeah, the same thing. I know boys are doing that as well as the baseball program. So
Yep, we are also selling sponsorships for our outfield fence. I know if you want to see any more of that, we got a new a new Facebook page. It's just Indy Chargers Baseball. It's on Facebook. I know Brittany's kind of been taking care of that, and she's put some of those sponsorships up and things. So
Okay.
So that's new for us this year.
So there you go. Those of you out there listening, if you want to get your business organization a little more visible, you can reach out and get you a banner on, I'm assuming, the outfield fence.
Yep.
For baseball and softball. And those also serve as, you want to explain how that works by putting those on the fence?
So it helps. We normally just put up a windscreen back there on the fence because white ball, no background, can be hard to see. So we put up a red windscreen on the fence. That way you can pick the ball up when you're in the box trying to hit the ball. So
it
could just
serves
kinda,
as
yeah.
There's two purposes. One, we're getting your business recognized, we're sharing in the community, and then it adds that helps with the visualizing of the ball when it's released. So,
and then if there's any businesses or corporations around town too, we are trying to raise money to get some upgraded dugouts. I think we're about halfway to our goal. So if you want to donate, help out on that end as well. So.
Yeah, and I've seen those blueprints for the dugout. Those new dugouts on the baseball field is going to be fantastic. So I do know the players. I've got a few messages looking to donate some money. So if you're willing to donate just $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, whatever you'd like to donate to baseball toward their new efforts, reach out to Coach Meyer, Coach McKinney, or any of the players on the team.
Yep, the players
you
all
probably
have
already got a
fundraisers
text or
running, yep.
email anyway from them. Just reach out to them. Same thing with Coach Nobby here. If you'd like that, like to rep your business on their field, help support their program, feel free to reach out to them as well. Coach Meyer, am I missing anything else?
I just wanted to hit on, we've got 13 home, 13 away games this year on the varsity level. JV, I think we've only got 2 away games. I think we've got like 10 home games, something around that. So it's going to be hopefully a lot of good clean baseball this year, and we can stay away from the weather. So.
Yeah, a lot of good home games for both programs here, coaches. Which means you should have more fans. If those more, tons of home games. Come on out, support them. If you don't have anything else to do, come watch an inning or two. Enjoy some baseball, some softball. It's that season. I love the sound of the ball going through the net or a good hit on the football field, but I'm not going to lie, man, that smell of that grass, the sound of that bat off the ball, or just that ball hitting that catcher's glove, like there's no better sounds, man. I get pumped up just thinking about it. Like, you guys need live arm, either one of you? I got a little juice in the tank. Can I come throw live arm?
Get a hold of Christian. He's about the only one we got with a live arm. So
get a hold of me. I'll come throw some live arm for you guys.
Come on out.
Coach Nobby, my softball's not the greatest. I lose control. I got a bad release point. I know I just too much baseball in me, but I'll come out and throw some for you. But no, thanks for coming on, coaches. I know you guys got a lot going on. Trying to squeeze it in. These seasons go by fast. Pretty soon we'll be in sectionals. Sectional this year, Coach Nobby is Try,
South Decatur, most of the conference, Knightstown.
and it's at Try.
What? next time.
Wasn't it at Try last year?
Yeah, it was at Try last year. I believe that's where it's going to be again this year.
Baseball?
Not a clue. I'm sure somebody's hosting.
Coach
but,
Meyer, I hope Coach McKinney is not listening. No.
He's been texting me, so I know he is. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure where our sectional is this year. I think Try sounds right, but I don't know. We were at Morristown last year, so I'm not sure where it's going to be this year.
Okay. It'd be here before you know it, though.
Yep.
It'll be here
quick.
talking sectional draws and everything else. So, Coach Nobby, anything else?
Nope, thanks for having us on, and anyone wanting to come out and support North Decatur softball, you're welcome to come out and watch some games. Like you said, hearing the ball off the bat and seeing some great plays and hearing the ball pop in the mitt. It's always exciting in the spring to see.
Yep. Coach Meyer, anything else to add?
That's all I got. Just hoping for a good season this year. So.
Okay. Coaches, thank you for coming on. I do want to, again, we had Samantha Eicher. Her and her family are owners of Kingdon Dugouts here in town, and I'm serious. I'm one of the coaches that do some lessons and drills and things there. I love that place. I've taken my teams there. Very fitting for today's show. If you need a place to go with rainouts and things like that, that's the place to be. But more importantly, the reason that Sam was on this morning is they are putting on a softball tournament fundraiser where 100% of those proceeds goes to the swimming pool here in the community. So if you did not know that, please come on out. It is at Kohler Park, which Coach Nobby is where? Up the hill?
Up the hill, past the trees, and you'll see a nice softball field up there. Softball field that's been up there and been used by the men's softball league and co-ed league for many years. So.
Yep, I played a few tournaments back in the day up there.
Yep.
So if you don't have anything to do, come on out, support that fundraiser at Kohler Field.
Up the hill.
Up the hill. I want that on a sign. Rob, if you're listening, put that on the sign. Kohler Park, up the hill. So anyway, great facility. They have it ready to go. Restrooms are there, as Sam pointed out. They got one food truck, I think.
Yeah, Dirty Pop or Dirty Soda.
Dirty
something
Soda,
like that.
Dirty Pop. Just come out and spend some money. It's for a good cause. Get that swimming pool filled up. But again, it is softball tournament. And again, if you're a food truck, there is no electricity up there, so you have to bring your own generator. Wake up, drive up there. They don't care. Share some of the proceeds. Get your business name out there and help get a better swimming pool. That seems to be a hot topic in the community is the pool. But nonetheless, Kingdon Dugouts, Sam Eicher and Walter and family are putting on the softball tournament as a fundraiser today. So if you have nothing going on, get your butt out there and see it. Coach Nobby, last chance. Anything else I missed? Anything you want to add?
Just want to wish the girls the best of the season this year, and I know they're ready to play, and everyone come out and support the girls. It'll be great to see the fans cheering on their local players at North Decatur.
Sounds good. Coach Meyer. Coach McKinney, text you anything you need to add?
Yeah, sectionals are at Morristown.
Morristown. I think you said that. I think I heard him say Morristown at one point.
They were in there. They were in the conversation. So.
All right. Well, coaches, I wish you best of luck. We'll have you back here on overtime. But that's a wrap for us today. But stay tuned here. As soon as I get my butt off air, we have the three amigos in the next room getting ready for Beyond the Game. So feel free to tune into that. I'm Nick Messer, and this has been Overtime.